Hi students, welcome to our YouTube channel Time for Bank Exams. In this video, we will take up data interpretation for IBPS, SBI and RRB clerk prelim exams. We will discuss bar charts in this video. We have already uploaded video on tables. In this video, we will discuss bar chart students. Let us begin. Before we start, this is the breakup of your PO and clerk prelim and main exams of this particular topic, data interpretation. Now, if you observe here, PO prelim 15 to 18 questions, IBPS PO prelim, SBA PO prelim 15 to 16, IBPS RRB PO prelim 10 to 17 questions. Clerk prelim 5 to 10 questions, IBPS clerk, SBA clerk 5 to 10 and RRB clerk 5 to 15. Now this 5 to 10, if you observe last 1-2 years, it has almost in every slot it has become 10 questions now. So you can say it as 10 questions in clerk prelim as well. You have more weightage, more number of questions on this topic if you observe main examination. IBPS PO main 15 minimum to maximum 26, SBA PO main 15 minimum to maximum 22, RRB 20 to 22 questions, minimum 20, maximum 22. Similarly, if you observe here, clerk main exam 15 minimum to 22 maximum in IBPS clerk, 15 to 25 in SBA clerk, and 15 minimum to maximum 25 in IBPS RRB PO officer scale 1 students. Sorry, IBPS RRB office assistant clerk, that is your clerk main examination. Now, PO weightage, main examination weightage is more compared to prelim exam, but prelim exam also these questions, particularly when you look at your PO prelim or you look at your clerk prelim, clerk you are getting 10 questions, sometimes 15 questions, but PO consistently you are getting 15 to 18 questions or 15 to 16 questions. You can score marks, you cannot afford to lose marks, particularly in prelim. I agree that data interpretation is tough, is lengthy, is calculative based, agreed, but all that in your main examination. When we look at that actual exam sets when you are solving, maybe you have uploaded quite a few videos earlier also, you see how easy the sets were. Maybe you look at this video, how easy the clerk prelim sets were. So I am saying the prelim level DI is easy provided that you follow the instructions given by us and you study the basic prerequisites that are required for data interpretation, and the most important thing is you have to practice, otherwise they will take a lot of time. So the key to success is you have to practice. But when you look at your main exam, you have new question types like data sufficiency based data interpretation, you have quant based data interpretation, that is time and work based DI, time and distance based DI, agreed, probability. All these are in which exam? Main exam. Okay. In main exam, we have more number of questions also, right? There are about 25-26 questions. Maybe out of 4 sets or 5 sets given there, we can select 3 easy sets we can solve. But I am looking at prelim level. Prelim level, you mostly will not get these data sufficiency based DI or quant based DI, and you also get single diagram sets like single table, single pie chart, single bar graph, single line graph. That saves lot of your time. But when you look at your main exam, most of your questions are either combination based questions, table, bar plus table, line plus table. So I am saying, so what the basic prerequisites you have to be ready with and you have to practice. I am saying definitely you can score full out of full, that means 10 out of 10, 15 out of 15 in clerk prelim and IBPS PO prelim examinations, right? PO prelim exam as well as clerk prelim examinations. Right students, having said this, let us look at prerequisites. Multiplication tables, we always tell in all webinars, desirable. If you ask me, sir, 20 into 20 is desirable. I have written up to 20 into 10, but 20 into 20 is like, if you say, sir, I can learn up to 20 into 20, that's nothing like that. It's very great, it's very good. So learn up to 20 into 20. Squares of first 25 natural numbers. Cubes of 20 natural numbers, that is 1 cube, 2 cube, up to 20 cube. Powers of 2, 2 power 1, 2 square, 2 cube, up to 2 power 12. Powers of 3, 3 power 1, 3 square, 3 cube, up to 3 power 8. Then reciprocal values, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, you know, right? So 1 by 2 is how much percentage? 1 by 2 is 50 percentage. 1 by 3, 33.33 percentage, or we can say 33 1 by 3 percentage. How will you convert a fraction into percentage? Simple, multiply by 100. Right, so reciprocal values, that is your fraction values up to 12. Complements of 100, how much we should add to make it to nearest 100? 92. What is the complement of 92? 8. 94, 6, 72, 28, 54, 46, 33, 67. We should be ready. How much we should add to make it to nearest 100? So if you are ready with these basic things, if you are ready with, cubes, squares, multiplication tables, reciprocal values. And if you follow our channel and regularly practice, I am saying DI is a cakewalk for you. Right, students. Now, see, now I'm taking up 10 questions, 2 sets on bar graph, clerk prelim level DI. See how easy the DI is. So what we do is, first I will show you the bar graph. You just analyze the data, what is the data, what are the units and all those things. You read the data, analyze the data. Then I will give you for each question 30 seconds of time. Then I will start solving the question. So at least 30 or 45 seconds of time. So each question should be solved around 30 seconds, 30-35 seconds. Okay, I'll give you 30 to 45 seconds of time. First you try, because if I say pause, watch, nobody is doing that. So and I know that. So you spend some time on the question, then I will discuss the solution, students. Okay. Directions for question number 1 to 5. Study the bar graph given below carefully and answer the questions that follow. Okay, this is the bar graph given, student. Just look at the bar graph. I have my stopwatch ready here. So look at the bar graph. Then we will start discussing the questions. The bar diagram shows information about number of bicycles sold in 5 years, 2015 to 2019, in stores P and Q. Right, so P, store P is this, the line wala, and the plain wala is your store Q. So PQ, 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 PQ. This is number of bicycles sold by two companies P and Q in 5 different years: 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. The line wala is P and the plain bar indicates store Q. Okay, just you look at the data, then I will give you the question, students. So we have two companies P and Q, sales of their bicycles from 2015 to 2019. Fine. First question on your screen. Right. Solve this. First you try this, then I will solve the question. One important thing is, you first answer is matching or not. That is one thing you have to check whether you have done correct or not. That is second thing is like, what is the approach followed by the faculty member, right? So you might have done in some one approach, I might solve in a different approach. So I'll try to solve the best possible approach for that particular question. So kindly make a note. Don't say that, okay, I'll remember kind of thing. So if it's any different, if I have done the way you have done, that means good. Otherwise, if you are done in something different way, you kindly make a note of that process or that particular procedure, so that you can implement them in the future questions, right? So if you make a note, then you will remember. Maybe at the time of revision also it will help you, students. "45 seconds is completed. Now it's 1 minute now. Fine, I'll give you another 30 seconds. What is the difference between total number of bicycles sold in 15 and 19 by Q and that of P? Right. Now, if you take P here 2015, P here 2019, add these two. Q here 240, 375, add these two. If you are doing this 180 plus 325, this is P value. Q value is 240 plus 375. Then take the difference. I am saying it is going to consume a lot of time. We need to find out difference between number of bicycles sold in 2015 and 19 by Q that of P. If you observe here, P and Q in 2015, P is 180, Q is 240. Q is how much more? 60 more. Now look at this, 2019, 325, 375. Again here Q is more. Q is how much more? 50 more. In both the cases Q is more, so 60 plus 50, I can say Q is 110 more. 110 is present in choice 1. You got the point? So if you look at 2015, 180, 240, Q is 60 more. 325, 375, Q is 50 more. In both the cases, Q is more, 60 more and 50 more. So both the years together, 60 plus 50, Q will be 110 more. So adding P in both the years, Q both the years, again subtracting instead of doing thrice, and just look at the difference in 15 and 19. Q is more, 60 and 50. Q is 60 more in 2015, 50 more in 2019. So total 110 more. Choice 1 is your answer. Right, students. Question number 2 on your screen. Right. 45 seconds. Done. Almost 30 seconds now. Even though I am saying 30 to 45 seconds, I am giving you more than that only, students. I know at times what happens is while you practice, while you are learning the values, it demands certain time, but I am saying once you learn all the reciprocal values, all the squares, cubes, multiplication tables, and you start practicing, you can solve much faster than what we are doing, right? All of your youngsters, your young blood, you're more energetic and enthusiastic when compared to old people like us, so you should do much more faster, students, right? Now let us take up the question. By what percentage is number of bicycles sold by Q in 2017? Q in 2017 is 180. Is what percentage more or less than number of bicycles sold by it in 2015? Q, it is Q. So sold by Q in 2015. So 2017 180, 2015 it is 240. So clearly it is less. What is how much percentage less? What is the formula for percentage less, students? Difference. I told you difference into 100 is common, right? Difference by opposite of less is larger value into 100. So what will happen here? Percentage less is difference 180 240 difference 60. Opposite of less is larger value. Larger value is 240 into 100. 60 upon 240 is 1 upon 4. 1 upon 4 is 25% less. 25% less is present in choice 4. What is the formula for percentage more? Difference by opposite of more. Smaller value into 100. What is the formula for percentage increase or decrease? Difference by initial value into 100. You have to remember these students. Initial value is starting value or base value. So 180 in 2017, 2015, 240. So clearly it is less. So what percentage less? Difference is 60. Opposite of less is larger value 240. Percentage means into 100. So 1 upon 4, 60 by 240. 1 by 4 is 25% less. Fine. Next question on your screen, students. Question number 3. What is the average number of bicycles sold per year per store? Fast. I'll give you 45 seconds of time or little more because you have to add and find the average here. So 1 minute you take. Try this. The average number of bicycles sold per year per store. Average is given by sum of all quantities by total number of quantities. What is average definition, students? Average is sum of all quantities by total number of quantities. Sum of all quantities by total number of quantities. Right. Now average per year per store. How many years? 5 years. How many stores? 2 stores. P and Q. So I have to divide by 5. I have to divide by 2. If you miss any one of these, then you might get a wrong answer. So average is sum of all these bicycles. Average per year, if he is asking, I'll divide by 5. Total divided by 5. Average per store, total divided by 2. But average per year per store, I have to divide by 5 as well as 2. So 5 into 2, I have to divide by 10. Now add this 240, 420, 180. 225, 100. What is the total here? 300. This is again 180, 120, 300. This is 550, 700. So sum of all these, right? So how much this will be last 2 days if you take 20, 70. Okay. Then 7, 12, 15, 18, 22. 2270 divided by 10. Why 10? Because it is per year per store. So by 5 into 2, 10. So 0, 0 will get cancelled. We will get 227. 227 is choice 3. So that is clear, students. It's not per year. Average not per store. It is average per year per store. So per year means divided by 5 because 5 years are there. Per store, your 2 stores divided by 2. So 2270 is the total divided by 5 into 2. That is 10 students. So 227. Choice 3 should be your answer. Right? Next question on your screen, students. Question number 4. Maybe if you have made a note here, these values 420, 300, 300, 550, 700, then you could have solved this question easily. Okay, I'll give you 45 seconds of time starting now. Ratio of total number of bicycles sold in 15 and 16 to the number of bicycles sold in 17 and 19. Easy question. If you remember the values from the previous table, this is easy. So ratio of total number of bicycles sold in 15 and 16 together, 2015 and 16 together, is to total number of bicycles sold in 17 and 19 together. Now 15 is how much? This we know, 420. This is 300. So add these two, 420 plus 300 is 720. 17 and 19. 17 is how much? 300. 19 is how much? 700. 300 plus 700, 1000. So 0 will get cancelled. 4 18s, 425. So ratio is 18 is to 25 present in choice 2. 18 is to 25 present in choice 2. You need not add again. Maybe in the previous question you have added, maybe there those values there will be there in your rough sheet or a rough book. You can directly pick up those values. 15, 16 is 420 and 300, 720. 17 and 19 is 300, 700, 1000. So take the ratio, you are getting 18 is to 25. 18 is to 25. Okay, next question, students. Question number 5 on your screen. Okay, I'll give you 45 seconds of time. Try this question. So he is asking you to find total number of bicycles by P and Q in 2014. 2014 is not given here, but some reference percentages more and less are given. You need to, based on that, you need to find out 2014 P value and Q value. 2014. You have to find out how much is P. You have to find out how much is Q. Alright, students. Fine. Almost it's about 1 minute time. If the number of bicycles sold by P in 2014 is 20% less than and Q is 20% more than those sold in 2017. P is 2017 120. 1480 is 20% less. 20% less means I told you total will be always directly we will write. Total with taking 20%, subtracting instead of doing that. We know that total is always 100%. If P is 20% less, P's value should be 80% of that value. 80% means it should be 4 by 5 of that value. So 4 by 5 of 2017 value, 120. 524 is 120. 24 into 4, 96. Q is 20% more than those sold in 2017. Q sold in 2017 is 180. In 2017 is 180. In 2014 it is 20% more than that. 20% more means total is 100. 20% more means it is 120% more. 100 plus 20. 120% means the fraction is 6 by 5. So value is 6 by 5 of 180. 5 goes 36 times. 36 into 6, 216. So clearly 216 plus 96. It will be 312. 312 is present in choice 5. 312 is present in choice 5. So 2014 P value is 20% less than 17 value. 20% less means you can take 20%. There is nothing wrong if you do like this. See, 120, 10% 12, 20% 24, subtract. How much I am going to get? 96. Then 180, 20% more, 10% 18, 20% 36. 180 plus 36 is how much? 216. Instead of doing all this, what I have done is 20 P is 20% less means P's value should be 80% of that value. So 4 by 5 of 120. Q is 20% more, so it is 120% of that value. So 6 by 5 of 180. So 96 and 216, it has to be 312. Okay, let's take up next set, students. This completes our first set. Question number 6 to 10. Study the bar graph given below carefully and answer the questions that follow. Okay, first you look at the bar graph, students. Then we will discuss. Look at the bar graph. The bar diagram shows number of elephants in the national parks K, L, M, N of a country in 2009 and 2019. So this dotted one is 2009. The slant lines here is 2019. The first bar is 2009. The second bar represents the value in 2019 in each of these parks. So we have 4 parks and we have a number of elephants present in those national parks in 2 different years, 2009 and 2019. The first bar for each national park represents 2009, that's dotted wala, and the slant line represents the year 2019. Right, students? Now I'll give you the first question here on your screen. Try this, students. I'll give you 45 seconds of time. Right, students. Now, what's the difference between total number of elephants in K and N in 2009? Okay, K and N. This is K 2009, the first bar. N 2009. 100 plus 84, we have 184. And L and M in 2019. L M 2019 means you have to take the second bar. 72, 52. 72 plus 52 is how much? 124. So the difference between these two is 60. 60 is present in choice 3. Now I can also compare like this, right? So we have to subtract 2019 from 2018. So 84, 72. So I can say 2009. If I compare these two, 2009 is 12 more. You compare these two, 152, 2009 is 48 more. So 48 more plus 12 more, 48 plus 12, I can say 60 more. Instead of adding and subtracting, I can do this. Choice 3. Okay. Next question on your screen, students. Question number 7. Okay, I'll give you 45 seconds of time. Try this. Average number of elephants in 2009 is how many less or more than average number of elephants in 2019? We discussed average definition, right? Average is equal to sum of all quantities by total number of quantities. Sum of all quantities by total number of quantities. Total number of quantities. Sum of all quantities divided by total number of quantities. Right. Now don't waste your time finding out average in 2009, average in 2019 and adding those two. It is like, so if you are doing like this, then see 84, 2009 plus 60 plus 68 plus 100 divided by 4 parts. 56 plus 72 plus 52 plus 68 divided by 4. I am saying let us not look at this way. Let us not look at this way. That you can always do, right? So average in 2009, average in 2019, more or less difference you can definitely find out. There is nothing wrong in that. But see here, what I am trying to tell is 2009, 2019. I'll compare number of elephants. 84, 56. Which is more? 2009 is more. How much more? Huh? 28 more. Right? 28 more. Then 60, 72. This time what happened for L? For L, it is 2019 is 12 more. Right? Then if you take M, what is happening here? 68, 52. M is 16 more. 2009. If you look at N, 168, N is 32 more. So obviously when you see here, if I remove this 12 extra here, I will compensate here, or you compensate here, anywhere you can do that, 12 more. If you compensate here, what will happen? This will become, if I remove 12, this will become 20 more. So this is already 16 more, right? 20 plus 16, 36 plus 28. Overall, I am getting 64 more in 2009. But the question is not about total, the question is about average. So 64 divided by, we have how many parks here? 4 parks. So obviously 16 more. 2019 is 16 more. Choice 1 should be honest. Is it not easy? Instead of adding 84 plus 60 plus 68 plus 100 by 4, then finding out the average value 56, 72 plus 52 plus 68 by 4. I am saying K is 28 more, L is 12 more in 2019, M is 16 more, and M is 32 more. This 12 more I will adjust here. 12 if I remove here, 20 more. 36 plus 28, 64. You remove here. 4 means 36 plus 28. Anywhere you can adjust that, right? So if I have to reduce, because one of the national park 2019 it is 12 more. That 12 you have to reduce any one of these values. Total you are getting 64 more 2009. But average is how much more? That is the question. Average is by 4 because we have 4 national parks. So it will be 16 more students. Choice 1. Okay. Next question on your screen, students. Try this. Fast. Right, he is talking about another national park P, 2 years, 2009 and 2019. P, 2009, 2019. We have got information. What is that? Number of elephants in another national park P in 2019 is 20% more than number of elephants of N in 2009. N in 2009 is 100. So in 2019 P is 20% more than that. So 100, 20% more means clearly it is 120. While number of elephants in P in 2009 is 50% less than number of elephants in K in 2019. K in 2019, this is 2009. 50% means half of this is less. So 2009 half less means it is 128. So total number of elephants in P in 2009 and 2019, 120 plus 28, 148. 148 is present in choice 4. 148 is present in choice 4. Right? Next question, students. Question number 9 on your screen. Try this. Total number of elephants in N in 2009 and 19 together is what percentage of total number of elephants in M in 2009 and 19 together? N in 2009 and 19, 100 plus 68, 168. M 2009 and 19, 68 plus 52, 120. X is what percentage of Y? If I ask you this question, X is what percentage of Y? Anything that follows percentage of should be in the denominator. So we will let x by y into 100. So n is what percentage of m? N value by m value into 100. You can straight away simplify this here. 0, 0 will get cancelled. 12 ones, 12, 48, 12 fours. 14 into 10 is 140 percentage. 140 percentage is present in choice 3. Or use here 168 by 120 into 100. If you want to solve through percentage, total 100% is equal to 120. We need 168, we got 120 for 100%, still we need another 48. How much is my 1%? 1% is 12, sorry, how much is my 10%? 10% of 120 means 12. How much is 40%? We need 48, so 12 into 4, 48. So we need another 40%. 40% will be 48. So 140% is 168. I can also solve like this. Choice 3 should be your answer. Right, students? Then last question on your screen. Question number 10. This is a simple question. This is a simple question. Ratio of number of elements in K in 2019 is to L in 2009. K in 2019 is 56. L in 2009 is 60. 4 14s 56, 4 15s. Here your multiplication table will be always easy, will be helpful, will be handy if you learn them. 14 is to 15. 14 is to 15 is present in choice 5. Right, student, these are 10 questions based on bar charts for your IBPS, SB and RRB clerk exam. See, if you observe these 10 questions, what are the types of questions asked? Percentage more, percentage less, x is what percent of y, what percent of y is x. Then you have questions based on simple average, addition, subtraction, average, percentage related questions. So you have to be thorough with basic percentages, averages, ratios. Then I can say that you can easily solve these questions. You can see clerical prelim level questions, how easy they are. Prelim, if you take PO prelim also, they will be on par, maybe slightly difficult. If you observe closely, PO prelim questions will be slightly difficult when compared to clerk prelim. That's why I'm saying prelim exam, you cannot lose marks on data interpretation. Try to score 10 out of 10, 15 out of 15 given in the examination. So, okay. So, with this we stop here. We have done the bar charts here. Maybe in the next session we'll take up line graphs or pie charts. So we will update you once we when we upload that particular video, students. Thank you so much. Stay home, stay safe, prepare with time classes.